the 16th of July 2021, send money to family and friends in the Gambia from anywhere this Tobaski with Supersonics money transfer and get the chance to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Enjoy our safe and instant money transfer service with the lowest fee, highest rate, and largest payout network in the Gambia. Hurry now and be one of the many winners in this special Tobaski promo from Supersonics Money Transfer. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. Supersonics.
Montata for more million jama wala linyim pingota coronavirus musasa sotoringansi andung amala nyimu keleti wala nyimu musuleti amai sibo nyoto mo wili jama fata findu banko kan wala linyim sasa soto andung aye fale coronavirus manjaral soto bari fanan akibar bima mumunti ay pingu soto le Montata for more million jama wala linyim pingota coronavirus musasa sotoringansi andung amala nyimu keleti wala nyimu musuleti amai sibo nyoto mo wili jama fata findu banko kan wala linyim sasa soto andung aye fale coronavirus manjaral soto bari fanan akibar bima mumunti ay pingu soto le
Council. Since 2018, Musa has been an exemplary representative of his constituents at the Kanifing Municipal Council, and over the past 3 years, he has worked tirelessly to support me and our fellow councillors to achieve our dream and to create a better KMC for all. I have known Musa to be a committed and selfless individual that has put duty before self-interest. I respect and accept his decision to resign as Deputy Mayor of the Kanifing Municipality. I will continue to support Musa in his journey of public service to his constituents and hope that as a public servant or as public servants, we learn from each other and continue to put our duty first. Finally, at this morning's General Council meeting, councillors exercise their authority to elect a new deputy mayor, and I am pleased to announce that Mrs. Binta Jane Jallo, elected councillor of Bakau Newtown Fajara, will be taking on the role of deputy mayor effective immediately. I look forward to working closely with Mrs. Binta Jane Jallo to achieve the development aspirations of our municipality. It is also good to note that Binta will be the first ever female deputy mayor in the history of the Kanifing municipality. The second update is related to the discovery of an alleged fraud by the highest ranking member of the Kanifing Municipal Council's administration, the Chief Executive Officer, Mrs. Senabu Martin Sonko. Sometime in June of this year, my office intercepted financial transactions initiated and entered into by Mrs. Sonko. Following investigations with the related banks and parties, it was discovered that Mrs. Sonko entered into illegal transactions without lawful authority to the tune of $12 million. These illegal transactions were completed with the co-signature of the Director of Finance, Dr. Aliu Keta. It was discovered that Mrs. Sonko acquired a bank loan in the name of the Staff Welfare Association on behalf of 37 staff without their knowledge or consent. She used these funds to acquire a property which we believe to have been grossly overvalued, and she forged council documentation and approvals to obtain a guarantee purportedly from KMC to secure the loan. Through our swift intervention, we were able to freeze the accounts in question and recover approximately $7.6 million. Our swift action and a zero tolerance to graft and corruption protected the public coffers of the council from what would have otherwise been a serious financial loss. The actions of Mrs. Sonko are very serious, and we believe they are criminal in nature, ranging from fraud, tax evasion, and theft. Mrs. Sonko was confronted in a directors' meeting of 12 July 2021, wherein she confessed to her actions and apologized to the management team of KMC. Although she has since recanted her position, we have proceeded to complete the investigations and table the matter before the council. The council has today resolved to do the following. Council Resolution 1. We have requested that the Local Government Service Commission summarily dismiss Mrs. Sonko and the Director of Finance from service. We have also resolved to report the matter to the Gambia Police Force for an investigation. We have also resolved to place Mrs. Sonko and the Director of Finance on indefinite leave pending the results of the investigation and the decision of the Local Government Service Commission. The actions of Mrs. Sonko are quite disappointing. Countless employees of council have expressed great disappointment in these actions. This incident demonstrates the urgent need for the decentralization of staff disciplinary matters to local government authorities. The council, with the mandate of the people, must have the ability to hold staff accountable to their performance and actions. The ability to hire and fire staff is a fundamental function for a council to provide quality public service. I wish to reassure the public, especially the people of KMC and the staff of KMC, that under my administration, we shall continue to have a zero tolerance for corruption. If you intend to use public office to enrich yourself, then KMC is not for you. We will pursue this process as we have done since June to ensure that justice prevails. I thank you so much, and I look forward to any questions.
This is Bakari Kamara from Kamara Official. I'm sorry that you lost a great deputy of yours, Musa Abba. And I'm also using this opportunity to extend our condolences for him and his family. But as the political landscape looks alike, wouldn't it not be something behind it one day, whereby your deputy, who is a councillor somewhere, would align with President Harabaro or anyone?
Well, thank you, Kamaraba. I'm not sure how to answer your question, but I think the deputy mayor is a known member of the United Democratic Party, and his resignation is based on personal grounds. As I've said, he has losses in his family, and he wants to focus on rebuilding his family and also focusing on serving the people of his ward. The position of deputy mayor is something that is given to you as a responsibility by your fellow councillors. Musa Abba was elected as a councillor of Latrikunda Irinyang ward, and when we came into council, the first order of business was councillors elected him to serve as deputy mayor. So nobody is really directly elected in that position. It is given to you by your fellow councillors. He has served with distinction, and today, because of his personal tragedies, he's decided to resign and give back the position. Yes?
Yeah, I want to ask this question. Your deputy mayor say that you have to resign based on personal grounds. Are you convinced with that? Because it's been a publication online indicting the deputy mayor to have been involved in a personal scandal.
Thank you for that. So I am convinced that the deputy mayor has resigned on personal grounds because I went to the funeral of his mother. We all know how everybody is close to their mother. 2 days after his uncle died, and he's completely devastated. Now, the audios going around and the allegations of fraud, I've had the audios. At this point in time, we cannot authenticate whether the audios are real or not. We have assigned a committee to look into the matter. But what I can say is in KMC, we have zero tolerance for corruption, from the level of the mayor down to the level of staff and workers. Now, as far as that allegation as well is concerned, as far as I know, my office knows, there has been no payments to that company in question except one, which was authenticated. So as far as the other allegations are concerned, we are yet to verify. Any questions? Any questions from the?
I'm sorry, also I'm coming. To congratulate the deputy mayor of the lady. I think he was working with you for the past 3 years, and we know the office of the deputy mayor. How potential that position can be. Do you think that he can run as expected?
Of course. What we want to see in Gambia is gender parity. We want to encourage more females in position of leadership. And as the voter registration results have shown, female outnumber the men by a large margin as far as people who have registered to vote. So I think it's a healthy thing for politics in our country. And KMC is especially proud to be the first to have a female deputy mayor. We have trust in Binta that she can carry out the mandate, and we will, of course, support her throughout her journey. All right. On the issue of the CEO, as you know, this is an administration. And administration has processes. I was the one who detected that there has been an illegal transaction. And when I confronted her, she apologized. At that point in time, I asked for her resignation and the funds be replenished. Now, of course, when you're in a government institution like KMC, you have people who have different agendas and ulterior motives. So what we've had is a person internally who has been taking out information without authority. This investigation was on the way. We were gathering facts, but there was a person determined to send out information. Like I said, we discovered these acts very recently, barely 2 weeks, and investigations take time. But because somebody is leaking out the information, the press is getting the wrong message and are being confused. And I want to repeat, it is not that they took KMC's money. This money is from the bank, using KMC as a guarantee on behalf of the staff welfare. But the total amount was $12 million. Because of quick action, we were able to recover $7.6 million, making $3.3 million unaccounted for. So I think I want to make this very, very clear. We were in the middle of our investigation and fact-finding, and then we started seeing it in the media, meaning a staff who is very privy to the information is leaking the information. For what reason, we don't know. But KMC has already dismissed more than 10 staff for fraud and corruption. Everybody knows KMC's stance on corruption. And as I have said to the council today, if I did not detect it, or I detected it and kept quiet, it will not be news today. The alleged issue of the deputy mayor, all of those things would not have news if I and my office did not started detecting some abnormalities. There's a lot of corruption happening all over the country, but do you hear any institution talking about corruption? Never. Because a lot of the times people in charge are not addressing it or they're not stopping it. The reason today this is news is because of the actions of the KMC in making sure we have a zero tolerance for corruption. If you look, we have dismissed more than 10 staff on corruption and fraud-related charges. So I want to make that categorically clear. Secondly, on the issue of the deputy mayor, I think I cannot say as much as I have already said. His letter is very clear that he is stepping down on personal grounds. All other matters that are alleged or that are in the media, just today we have resolved that we have put 2 committees in charge to look into the matter. But what we know for now is we don't have any evidence or facts that indicate that any money has changed hands, because we have barely any payments with the company in question. That is the facts. Yes. Well, today we resolved, because our rationale is, if you are alleged to have committed fraud, or you are accused of committing fraud, I think best practice is to ask you to go on leave. It is not an indication or a prosecution, or it doesn't mean that you are guilty, but to safeguard the interest of the institution, because the CEO has access to our bank accounts, has access to a lot of sensitive information and data. Before she commits other atrocities, especially when she's guilty, we ask you to leave the institution and let the investigations conclude. If you are found to be innocent, you carry on with your normal duties. If you are found to be guilty, you are dismissed or prosecuted according to the criminal code. So we have asked her today, and the Director of Finance and the other parties who are involved, which is the President of the Staff Association, the Treasurer, and the Secretary, to all go on indefinite leave while the investigations are ongoing. Once they are concluded, I think the conclusion will speak for itself. So this is what we have resolved today as a council. We are not saying she did it. We are saying we have strong evidence that a crime has been committed. We have facts that a crime has been committed. And we are convinced that a crime has been committed. But you are innocent until proven guilty. It is unfortunately not our decision as a council to decide whether she is guilty or not. We have forwarded the evidences and facts today to the ministry, to the Local Government Service Commission, and to the fraud squad of the National Police. Now, we have also asked them to go on leave, and we are waiting for them to comply. Because what we cannot afford, and I think this is normal, is to have somebody who is guilty staying in our books and having access to our accounts. Now, this is under the purview and control of the council. The Local Government Act says this chief executive officer is answerable to the council and is under the direction and control of the council. We have therefore directed her to go on leave until the investigation is concluded. Okay, they wanted me to clarify on the matter of the payment to the company called Ecotech. So a payment was made to Ecotech when I was in Sierra Leone, and I was not convinced that the payment was had enough backing documentation or was legitimate. Based on my investigation, I was not convinced, so I canceled and annulled the payment. So this is a payment from the KMC to Ecotech. So that payment was literally canceled. So that's what I'm saying. Between KMC and Ecotech as a company, there has been no exchange of monies since the contract was signed. Because as far as we are concerned, contractually, their obligations have not been fulfilled based on what was agreed. So this is what they have asked me to clarify. Any other questions? All right, so I think I will just end here. The reason the matter of the CEO is so sensitive and hurts us as a council, because this is a matter regarding, or a fraud regarding the staff welfare. As you know, staff, a lot of them have salaries that are not much, based on government pay scales. These are hard workers in the fields, in the Bakote dump site, cleaning our streets, taking care of our municipality. I think a CEO and a chief executive officer's role is to support these individuals and make sure their lives are improved and make sure they have access to housing, access to healthcare, access to their basic necessities. So it really hurts us and bothers us as a council that a fraud would be attempted on the very staff you will be trying to protect. So it is a very unfortunate situation, especially for me, because the staff association was a thing that I held very dear. Just 2 weeks ago, I asked them to go on Congress, elect new members, and to ensure that they have transparent processes that show that the staff welfare is being handled and taken care of. So to now find out that a fraudulent activity for an overpriced land was attempted by the CEO on the staff welfare is really an unfortunate thing. But we want to thank all our staff, and we want to thank all our councillors and our directors for doing what we expect of them on a daily basis. And I want to say, corruption, we cannot say we have eliminated 100%, because there's still a lot of gaps and leakages we have to cover. But one thing I can promise you and assure you, if we get any evidence or any information that corruption has been committed, rest assured that this council will apply the law to the full letter. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Is back again with a massive offer for its customers this Tobaski. Get ready to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Yes! From now till the 16th of July 2021, send money to family and friends in the Gambia from anywhere this Tobaski with Supersonics Money Transfer, and get the chance to win one of 5 rams or one of 5 bags of 50-kilogram rice, or become one of the 10 lucky winners of $1,000 worth of cash power, or one of the 100 lucky winners of $100 credit top-up. Enjoy our safe and instant money transfer service with the lowest fee, highest rate, and largest payout network in the Gambia. Hurry now and be one of the many winners in this special Tobaski promo from Supersonics Money Transfer. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. Supersonics.
Montata for more million jama wala linyim pingota. Coronavirus musasa sotoringalsi andung amala nyumukeleti wala nyumusuleti. Amai sibo nyoto. Mo wili jama fata findu banko kang wala linyi sasa soto andung aye fale. Coronavirus manjaral soto. Bari fanang akibar dima mumunti ay pingu soto le.